Hello and welcome back to Steel Division 2. Today we're having a gladiator event game organized by the Kingdom of the Noobs, and we're going to be seeing Dragon playing Second Guard Tank Corps on a balance income versus Atlacatl playing 78 Sturm on a Maverick income. And so already we're seeing a Flag 43 over here from Atlacatl coming in with a very unorthodox move here. But this game basically is we wanted fair fights, and so we picked division that we thought would do good against each other, and we picked a good map that would do good with these divisions, and we picked equal skilled, more or less, opponents. And so this ought to be good. And the reason that came to that is because I don't do much casting nowadays, and so I figured I would cast my live game, but my live game ended up being played against Noobs because I play late at night during the week usually. I'll play a game or two sometimes, and then I can't find any players that would rival my skills, or So I figured instead of posting these battles, we would get some nice battle between equal skilled opponent with good matchup, or at least what I think is good matchup. And so here we are today with that. And we'll have, I think, many more of these as I'll keep organizing them. They are called the gladiator games in my clan. Dragon is coming in with a PE2. He does well. This is a very powerful weapon from Second Guard Tank Corps. Atlacatl over here is going to be suffering a lot from these half-tracks. 78 Sturm does not do well against, early recon, early tank spam, or, half-track spam either. It's a very hard early game for 78 Sturm, which kind of sucks why he chose Maverick income. Or, at least he should have brought all of these. 78 Sturm has a lot of small APCR, small and cheap APCR AT guns, and they also have the T26 Recon, and these are the ones you want to bring into the game. Why I'm saying that is because I know these players are going to be listening, so I want to give them advice, and at the same time, people who watch. Putting the IG-18 here, I think he was trying to get into position, and he just never got the time to, because he was facing this way, I believe. Anyway, so this is how Atlacatl will lose the hill early on. It's a disaster, really. He's going to be calling some infantry, but against these half-track, they're not going to do much. Over here, we have the Flamers versus Ognimachiki. Flamers is 1 star, and so he should have the best over the Ognimachiki. Pack 40, shooting with the APCR. Big mistake, allowing the T-34 to survive more rounds than he should have. These guys are still... They're fighting with their machine gun. There's some machine gun because they're not going to throw smoke from one house to another. It's a weird concept. And here, this guy is actually out of ammo already. And but these guys dies to the machine gun, it looks like. Wow, that was close. That was close, but Atlacatl is now gaining the upper end in the southern sector. In the northern sector. So, obviously now his infantry is being shot at by the M2A1. There's a PE2 coming in. It's going to do a lot of great damage to that IG-18, but I think he might have lost line of sight, unfortunately. Yeah. You need to bring this infantry around here so he can act as a recon at the same time. If you don't have a lot of recon, use your infantry. But there you go, still killed it because the PE2s are wonderful, wonderful weapon. And I'm hoping that Dragon, for his own sake, has a lot of them. I personally take 3 cards of them. Yeah, it is 2 or 3. I take a lot. I take a lot of them. They will win the battle, especially on a balanced income. We're having some Stug. Took tree 1-star, which this is always a mistake. You always want your Took tree 2-star. And you get enough. You get enough in 78 Zoom. You get 3 2-stars Took tree in phase A. Then you get the leader card Took tree in phase B. That's another 3 2-star. And then you get the C cards of Took tree. That's another 9. And then you also got 2 cards of these Martyr 2. Excellent weapon. 1-star is great for them. And it's a $55 really powerful AT gun. You can get 8 of them in phase A with 2 cards. You can get 16 in phase B unvetted. Just for the fun of it, I usually, if I take these guys, it will be unvetted phase B 2 cards. It's just ridiculous, but they're 55 points. So why spend 100 points for a pack 88, because this division has the pack 88, when you could just get these guys for dirt cheap, and they're mobile as well. Although, you know, no. Misses the first shot too, unfortunately. Panzer Shrek's gonna start shooting and destroys it before the Took tree can destroy the T-34 76. But yes, so the pack 88 of course has the 2k range, and this is why you would still want them in the deck. But I find these guys to be fun. I'm not sure I would have taken the Martyr 2s in that map though. M2A1 dominating the hills, and this is a tactic that I really hate. I will get frustrated playing players who use these guys, but you know, he's not spamming them to death. He's just using 2 of them. It's just a valid tactic, especially against 7-8. So Mortar's going to be coming in here in the open. I'm not sure that's a good idea. They have a long range. This is where Atlacatl noobiness is showing up, and it's okay. I can talk like that. They're my clan member. They know I'm just having fun. Gonna be cheeky around here. There's a machine gun. Wow, this was only defended by Recon T-34 and Zis 2. Whew. This is some really strange choice for both players in the north. Over here we have these powerful 82 mil on motorcycle doing some damage to the Flag 43 and Pack 40. Now they're going to be targeting the 81 mil, and this is something you want to do when you deploy mortars. If you know the other enemy will counter, try to deploy them further away. That's just a personal choice of mine. It's not the best advice ever, but it will limit them being countered batteried by other mortars. So basically you're sacrificing accuracy for survivability, and for me survivability is the biggest factor in winning the long-term game. Of course, though, Atlacatl is playing on Maverick Income, so he has no intention of winning the long-term game. He wants to get it quick, but look at that. He already died. These guys, they have, I think, 3.5k range, something like that. 3k, maybe. Would have probably been better around here. Plus, anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's dead, and that's all there is to it. These guys are going to run out of ammo shortly. I think they have 20, or is it 25? They have 20, yeah. So they don't have a lot of rounds, and that's their downfall. Although, they can survive the entire game, and you can be resupplying them a whole lot. So, that's good. They killed the Pack 40. Next target probably going to be the Flag 43. That's 2 heavy targets in the same area. Now there's a 81 mil mortar coming in here as well. I'm not sure why Atlacatl feel like he needs to group his support units together, especially when under artillery fire. Really, he should space some of these out. Flag 43 does have 2.5k range. Definitely could have been, you know, around here. These are powerful weapons. You don't want to lose them early. This one's been shot at as well. Machine gun's gonna start shooting at the KFZ .4. Armed truck, but pretty weak overall. Don't know why he's not finishing the job there. Missed opportunity. We're seeing a 1944 coming in, the T-34 obviously, and he's going to be coming in here with the help of the Recon T-34. Is this a future push we're going to see these guys in? Why bring a 110 points unit over here when there's nothing going on? I guess everything is going well for Dragon though, so he does have the choice. Although Atlacatl, despite everything, found a way to get on top. He's not pushing hard, he's just establishing his front line here. And that's very good. That's a very good tactic. Now, unfortunately, Stoop Tree not going to shoot in these elevation, not going to shoot his gun. He might get stuck. Another 81 mil mortar starts shooting, and he's actually aiming at the M2A1. And that's just how frustrating these has to be for Atlacatl. These guys are in the open. They will get shot down by the T-34. Very bad placement. You don't want to put your unit out in the open like that without proper support. And a Martyr 2 is not proper support. Because they will die. They're glass cannons, so you gotta take care of them. Yak 90 coming in for the BF-109 could kill it. Engine damage, but otherwise will survive. BF-109 should try to get out of there. There are some AA coming in. Alright, he's gonna retreat these guys. He doesn't give the fallback order, which is a mistake as well. And now he dies. Fallback order will give you some resistance bonus. And the enemy will run out of dodge, so it's always good to have. Still trying to hit that M2A1. This guy not going to shoot. Cannot shoot on the ground here, which is where he's aiming. The infantry, the Begleitgrenadier, supported by this area, will still be pinned down by this massive fire there. 2 PE2 now. These guys are really going to start wreaking havoc. 12-12 in points. People are going to die for sure. There you go. Some Pioneers goes down. And that's pretty much it. But these Flag 38 are never going to stop the PE2s. And I would say there are a massive waste of point in a 78 Storm deck. Especially if you're going for Maverick. You want to get the 88 mil. And probably the SZKF Z71 as well. You want to get some really powerful stuff. So you don't have to bring a lot of them. And you want to hide them in a secure place. Anyway, these guys will need some support vehicles. They're not being... Oh, instead there's a Katyusha coming in. It's a strange choice because the Katyusha is not that good, but it is a fun unit to use though. And you know, you never know, you could be surprised by it sometimes. Stoop Tree coming in for close engagement on T-34 could be dangerous, T-34 does 100mm penetration, and the Stug has what, 90 90mm frontal armor. And that's another thing, is the Stugs are not coming in. Oh, there you go. Now they're coming in 2-star, but I think he could have dealt with 3 in phase A. I think he's only used 2. Maybe not. I'm probably mistaken. There's probably one that died somewhere. Tanko Descent Nikki coming in with the half tracks. Stug Tree 2-star gonna fare up against the T-34. Probably not going to survive this engagement. There you go. Doing a lot of good suppression there. And now up to the T-34 to come in and kill some stuff. But he's not going to do that. Stug Tree bouncing the T-34. T-34 will try to... Oh, penetration there. Now might get killed by the Martyr 2. Martyr 2 is using APCR though, I think. Yeah, he is using APCR. I'm not sure that's necessary. He does 145 damage without it. And this guy has 110. I guess though they are at a 2k distance, so yeah. But engaging T-34 85 1944 is at a distance is never going to be a good idea. And honestly, there's no need to be taking advantage of this area here right now. All right, he dies, so that's that. But it did cost 2 tanks. And could have cost him this one as well. Still not capturing that flag. It could easily be done right now, especially after the PE2's bombarded. Schutzen's coming in the forest. That's a really bad choice, and he will die and surrender as a result. Over here, we have nothing going on. Flag 38 20 mil has arrived, but it's going to be largely useless against. Oh boy, we're all right. He's hiding in the house at least, but. That's artillery deployed on the main road, and that's a really bad idea. Because then you get counter battery by enemy, and they might shoot your troops coming in. It's just an unnecessary risk. T-34 will get destroyed for sure. M2A1 died from... Oh! He's taking them in a sandwich. T-3045 at that distance, he could die. And there you go, he will die. There you go. Dies. Sturmschützen's coming in for that close range. There is no leader though, and 78 Sturm definitely needs leaders. He needs all of his infantry 3-star, especially if he's going to play at a Maverick income. There's another T-34 coming in. The Stuk doesn't see it because the T-34 is in the backyard, more or less. You see that golden shield? That means that he's hidden. Now Stuk gonna go down. There was no recon run here or anything to help him out, and that was a very dangerous position to put him in. PE2's coming in. Still just 2 of them, and they will survive. There's nothing there that could kill them. Infantry all bunch up together will die to these PE2's, and there you go, will fall back now. There's still a Stuk tree here, so that T-34's gotta be careful. And so the flag is still in Atlacatl, and T-34 76 versus 2, close range like that, very dangerous game for the Stuk tree. Will die, I think. And there you go, he dies. T-34 really good in close range encounter. It is 12-12, and this will probably spell the doom of Atlacatl, who could not push, despite only attacking in one place. With both players doing that, Atlacatl could not push with the Maverick income. And these guys are now resupplied. They will start creating havoc against the enemy. There's not a lot of stuff here that could destroy them. These guys are both out of ammo. These guys only have 5 shell left. Well, I guess there's the 150 mil, but he's targeting tanks rather than really annoying mortars. And these... Oh my god, no. He's done it again. He's brought another tank where the last one died. Oh. Unfortunately, he's on 2-star. Oh no, he retreated instead of shooting. That almost cost him his life. I think he would have destroyed that T-34. And especially with that 2-star veterancy, was aiming faster than T-34. T-34 aiming at the reload speed 6 rounds per minute, and this guy's got 7 rounds, and that's just on their base, unvetted. Anyway, BF-109 will die. Yak-90 will survive because these this is a actually dies. Probably he was being shot at by this guy for a while, because Flak 38 will not kill a Yak-90. Well, no, he wouldn't. I don't know. You guys rewind and take a look if the Flak 43 shot. Maybe he didn't shoot because he's hiding in the backyard. But in theory, he should have been shooting. All right, a lot of good smoke here, but to what effect? There's only one Schutzen coming in. Unfortunately, smoke does not hide that T-34. He's pushing Schutzen into the forest. These guys are supposed to be long-range infantry with 2 MG42. There comes the Katyusha, killing the Schutzen. There is no AT around here, so Atlacatl will be able to get away with this move. Well-placed mortars. But by now, he will get destroyed by the Machiki. T-34 goes down to this tube. Panzer Shrek goes down to the Aftos. And it's a circle of life. These guys are still holding the hill. T-34, the same thing as he did last time. Oof, penetrated the Stug. Will the Stug... No, he's been giving the order to move around. So far these guys has been shot at and then ordered to retreat. And he's done that with both of them, with all three of them. He's put them here and then he retreat them once they get shot. So this is basically giving free kills to the enemy. There you go. Destroys it with the Martyr 2. Pack 40 coming in around here will start getting shot at by Guardia unit or something. This is a very dangerous move, very dangerous. 35 mil and 37 mil anti-air in the air now. PE2s. Dragon only bought 2 of them, and so far they've been doing a lot of good work, but not enough to completely push these guys out. But they do survive, and I think instead of buying artillery, there you go, and Katyusha should have concentrated on only buying PE2s and constantly doing bomb runs. And yeah, 150 mil is being targeted. The other 150 mil is driving right beside, and this is very dangerous. And yeah, the Flag 43. Oof, Flag 43 does shoot at airplanes. Now this guy got shot at. He will still carry on his load into the field. And the second half-track dies. But I think these were new ones from a reinforcement call. Anyway, Atlacatl still going through. Why is he so obstinate to go through the open rather than the protected forest? And there you go. One dies, and the other might die as well. Now he has to turn face. Thank God they're 2-star, and but since they were all being damaged once by going here, now when they try to actually assault, they die. It is a sad, sad day for 72, my friends. Despite of it all, he is making he's actually pushing into and making some progress, but this progress can easily be toppled by a just a little bit more aggressive dragon. Martyr 2 transmission damaged by the Gavardia here with the PTRD, and now we'll get killed by the T-34. There you go. Put in a sandwich. These guys are going to be pushing now. Dragon is falling back with the T-34. Very good idea. You never know what's around here, especially there's no recon right now, so let the infantry push. Shoots coming in, more Flag 20 mil, which is never going to stop these PE2s, never. It's a waste of point at this point. Flag 43 for somehow it's advancing further. That's a solution, but it's only gonna make it weaker to enemy fire. Now there's a lot of 2-star T-34 coming in with the leader. Hopefully we'll see a commander soon so they get to 3-star. A lot of smoke here, but it's not hiding the T-34. This is just basically Q moving his infantry, hoping for something, not using the cover. Well, I mean, it's been somewhat working right now, but since he's playing on the Maverick income, there's actually nothing working for him. Alright, these guys could do some giant damage to these. Will he survive, though? That's the question. Yeah. He will survive. The artillery that was called a while ago never unloaded, and this is a mistake many new players make. Like, look, this one already... Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's like, what's happening with new players is that they use each unit as if they were a lone unit. Except for the infantry, maybe. So, the problem we're seeing is they rely too much on their infantry, while in fact they should be relying on their support weapon. And here we just see tanks after tanks, but there should be AT weapon, they should be HE weapon, they should be, where's the mortars? Did they die? There should be more use of the mortars, and this is how you win games. It is not by moving infantry constantly. Well, Fly 43 just died. That's indeed, it's a tactic that you can use, but you also have to do a lot of micromanaging, and you have to do a lot of using your support unit. Nashorn kills the T-34, but now Will gets shot by the gun jam on his first shot, and he dies. The Nashorn's really weak unit. They're really cheap though, so they're good for that. One card of unvetted Nashorn and Phase C can help you topple the odds, but not in that fashion. You have to have it supported if you're going close range with it. Well, it's not that close range. It's almost 2k, but still. It's not close range, but it is, in a way. Because you can't get at the... You have to get to 17 or even 1500 meters. So it's not that great of a position. Finally, we're seeing a Zis 2. Two of them coming in. These guys being... Anyway. I was gonna... Well, these guys being noobs, they won't attack in other areas, but now we see Dragon trying to at least beef up his flanks, which is a very good idea, because when a long game like that goes on about, just pushing one side, often the enemy will eventually push another side, and some people might even amass forces before they do that. Gun jam on the T-34 by who? By the Schutzen. I don't know. There's a recon unit around here. Alright, back for you. Oh wow, armor crack. Was that his first shot against? On APCR too. What a sad, well, what an awesome ending, but what a sad story. Atlacatl, you need to remove these APCR. These guns, APCR, should only be used against big targets, like the IS-2s, and at a certain range too. But there's no need to use APCR right now for these. They can do 145 mil damage, and at that distance, they will definitely pan the T-34. But it doesn't matter. APCR was used, and it was used well, and it was glorious, and for that, it's a good thing. But so far, but as a general rule of thumb, remove the HE and the APCR from your pack 40s and keep them at a distance. Don't go close quarter like that, because it is dangerous, very dangerous to do so. We're seeing these guys being targeted by artillery. Should probably focus his artillery fire around here. I would have brought these mortars all together, 4 of them constantly firing in an arc, so that you get one to shoot here, one to shoot here, one to shoot here, one to shoot here, and then you advance a little bit, and then you get you go back like that. One here, one here, one here, one here, and then you advance. One here, one here, one here, you advance. You can do that. And especially in games like that where all of your concentration is in one area, you can definitely afford to do that. It's always good. And you know what? Like, now's the time to use some smoke. That did almost nothing. Did damage these guys pretty well. These guys are gonna... Oh, they're going to unload here when they should have kept going around here where the strike hit. Shoots them coming in here. Now the Zis2 is gonna start shooting them. You can see Dragon remove the EPCR, which is always good, but where was that gun aiming? Now it has to... And misses his opportunity. And now it's going to return. What are they doing? Oh man, I hate the AI in this game. The Saint PE2s is still going strong. Dropping bombs. There you go. Stone Pioneers in the open. Why? But they will die, of course. And they're surrendering. And these guys being shot at by everyone. And they will fall back. So that will minimize their surrender. But they might still get surrendered. These guys finally start shooting. Unfortunately, they're not moving ever, so they will die here. And this is just... well, I wouldn't say noobs shouldn't take artillery, but I will say it. Because it's 240 points wasted, basically. They did nothing, I believe. This guy has not been... Anyway, it doesn't matter. But yeah, they're not worth their grain if you don't move them constantly. I notice this guy is not moving them either, which is a huge mistake, especially when you resupply them constantly. The problem with that is that while you resupply them, they might get killed, and then you resupply them fully for absolutely no reasons, right? So you want to drop your arty, and if you're not going to move them after they shoot 3 or 4 rounds, then you want to remove, like if you're going to leave them like that the entire game, you need to remove your supplies, put your supply somewhere else, and then use the supply on the remaining artillery that survived the war, the battle, the skirmish, and resupply these guys. And so that's just a trick in order to keep your supplies rolling the entire game. Gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. This 2 now has to relocate again, so he will miss. Oh, shoots and kills. Wow. Nice. MG died around here from these constant artillery barrage. But somehow Atlacatl is still actually making progress around here, and he really shouldn't. Not with the amount of support weapon that Dragon has. God damn, it's late. I am tired. Now, okay, good. I thought this guy was going to use HE on the Guardia. But, once again, oh, he's using his APCR, unfortunately, but the T-34 cannot see it. Side damage. Driver kill. This is what APCR will do. They will do critical shot before they kill, most times. So, the reason why you want AP is to be able to kill better. The closer you are, the more you want AP. The further you are, the more you'd want APCR. If the target has an equal or above pen than your regular AP shells. Now these guys are all going down. We're seeing QP everywhere. I mean Q press, whatever. Q move. More artillery coming in. More infantry, more 37 mil. Why was this really needed when you're getting pushed like that? No. It wasn't. You need machine guns, you need, I don't know, snipers, you need an ISU 152 right here. Oh man, that would be killer. But unfortunately, it's going to sit somewhere useless. Katyusha's coming in. This player's depending a lot on his artillery, and it's not going good for him. And oh my god, we're seeing an IG-33 in CQC grounds. And I don't know why you would want this here. You'd probably want it around here if you were to do so. Or you might even want it just around here, because the IG-33 is a defensive weapon. Well, I would recommend to use it defensively, so that if the enemy pushes infantry somewhere, you can bombard them from afar with accurate fire. There's no words, guys. There's no words. But he's still pushing. And Dragon's still allowing him to push so much. A symbol. Where's all the... the T-34 was going to say, but they only got one card. Of T-34-76. He's got the T-345. Could get them in houses so that they fire at this infantry while hiding in the cover of Eugen's decisions. Mechanic. Alright, this 2 is gonna make short meat of that 2. 2 is going to be moving towards it. And there you go. Taking aim. Misses. Misses again. And there you go. Destroys. What a battle. And these guys, they're killing it. He's bringing another IG-33 on this hill. This hill that's been bombarded since the very beginning of the game, constantly. And you don't want to bring your support weapon there, all right? You don't even want to push with your infantry there anymore. You want to maybe leave one infantry here, machine gun here, or sniper or whatever, and then an IG-33 far here. And then maybe you'd want to push, somewhere else. He holds the hill. You should try pushing for the town. Get that artillery to shoot somewhere else. Alright, these guys are being resupplied like they've never been resupplied during their entire career on the Eastern Front. That I can guarantee you. Lots of supply trucks. And there you go, Atlacatl will surrender. I think there was a push there in the north that we've missed, but yeah, 33-19. Not a very good exploit from Atlacatl. I think he mentioned he was trying to get 78 Sturm to work, so he's still got a bit of learning to do. Hey, we all do. There's no shame in that. But those PE2s, man, they hurt. They hurt. And well, I think 78 Sturm versus Second Guard is a good matchup. You need to bring the proper tools from 78 Sturm. I think we've seen all the proper ones from Second Guard. I feel like there's too much artillery and Katyushas. But, you know, he was winning the game. He was on the balanced income, so overall it didn't matter. But he didn't push well. His artillery pinned and suppressed everything. He should have pushed more, I think. Alright, everyone. Well, thank you for watching. Next Gladiator games, we will have Nov versus Russellsprung. Is that it? It's something ridiculous like that. So keep your eyes peeled. Don't know when the next video is going to be. And yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.